Welcome to this USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic with live streaming coverage brought to you by TravelMedford.org. Today's event is produced by Table Rock Sports in partnership with Travel Medford, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission, and Southern Oregon University. My name is Jonathan Kerman, and we're broadcasting live from field number 2 here at US Cellular Community Park. Game number 2 of our 6-game slate as the Oregon Blaze takes on power fast-pitch softball right before your very eyes. This game broadcasted live for free in HD, courtesy of TravelMedford.org. The lineup for the Oregon Blaze in their orange tops with white pants. The batting order will be Chloe Arbo, Jasmine Barella, Lizzie Bradford, Kylie Thomas, Erica Edson, Kaylee Christopher, Kendall Stout, Abby Stansbury, and Brooklyn Corliss. The batting order for the Oregon Blaze. In the circle for power fast pitch, is Charlize Pope, number 99. She will be caught by Alara Mickenfelder. At first base, Kalina Ira. At second, Taylor Brower. At third, Kayumi Applet. And at short, Hannah Elawadi. In the outfield for power fast pitch, in left, Trinity Johnston. In center, Tiare Guerrero. And in right is Jessie Lovett. Chloe Arbo will step into the right-handed box to face off against Charlize Pope. Power fast pitch versus the Oregon Blaze right here on TableRockSports.net. Yeah, and the first pitch of the game delivered for a strike by Charlize Pope. And quickly Pope ahead, 0-2. The windup and the pitch home to Arbo. And this is high. That is called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Charlize Pope strikes out the first batter she sees. One away for the power in the top of the first inning. That will bring up Jasmine Barella, the starting catcher for the Oregon Blaze. And Pope starts Barella off with a first pitch strike. The throw to first is in time for the second out of the inning. 2 down for the Blaze in the top of the first. And the third baseman, Lizzie Bradford, will step up to the plate. Hard hit ball to the shortstop, fielded cleanly. And the throw to first by Hannah Elawade in time. A 1-2-3 inning for a power fast pitch softball. To the home half we go. No score. You're watching the 2020 USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure Fall Classic on TableRockSports.net.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Welcome back, home half of the first inning here at field number 2. You're watching the 2020 USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic on TableRockSports.net. No score in the bottom of the first inning. A 1-2-3 inning worked by Charlize Pope, the starting pitcher for Power Fast Pitch Softball. They will now take the field against Abby Stansbury in the circle for Blaze, for the Oregon Blaze. And she delivers the first pitch low to the leadoff hitter for Power Fast Pitch Softball, Tiare Guerrero. It'll be Tiare Guerrero, followed by Hannah Elawadi, Trinity Johnston, Kylie Sandino, Kaiomi Apoli, Jesse Lovett, Kalina Ira, Taylor Brower, Alara Mickenfelder, and Charlize Pope, the batting order for Power Fast Pitch Softball. Bunt laid down and legged out by Tiare Guerrero. And that's the first hit of the ballgame for either team. A leadoff single for Power Fast Pitch Softball. That will bring up Hannah Elawadi, the shortstop for Power. Catching Abby Stansbury as another bunt's laid down that hits Elawadi as she exits the box for a first pitch strike. Catching Abby Stansbury for the Oregon Blaze is Jasmine Borella. At first, Kylie Thomas. At second, Kendall Stout. At third, Lizzie Bradford. And at short, Chloe Arbo. In the outfield for the Oregon Blaze, in left, Brooklyn Corliss. In center, Erica Edson. And in right, Kaylee Christopher. 0-1 the count to Hannah Elawadi with a runner on first. Elawadi pulls back, and the pitch is low. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Elawadi pulls back on the bunt attempt again on another pitch low for ball 2. Ball skips in the turf, gets back to the backstop, and will allow Guerrero to take second base on the wild pitch. Elawadi shows bunt. Pitch is pulled, a called strike. As she pulled back, then it gets away from the catcher and will allow Guerrero to take third. So first to third goes to Guerrero on a pair of wild pitches. Full count now to Hannah Elawadi. And that pitch gets by the catcher, and Guerrero scores. So a walk issued to Hannah Elawadi. And a third wild pitch, and that at bat allows Guerrero to score the first run of the game. First pitch swinging off the glove of the pitcher, Stansbury. Able to get it to first in time to retire Trinity Johnson. Hannah Elawade takes second on the play. That'll bring up Kylie Sandino with a runner at second and a 1-run lead. Ground ball to the third baseman, rather. Throw across the diamond in time. Wise base running by Elawade, waiting for the throw from third to go to first before taking third base. Trinity Johnson grounds out to Lizzie Bradford of the Oregon Blaze. Elawade takes third on the play, 2 down, and that will bring up Kaiomi Apolit. Stansbury comes home and misses low for ball 1. Two and 0 to Kaiomi Apolit. Pops it in the air in the infield, and squeezing the glove on it is the second baseman, Kendall Stout. A leadoff bunt base hit by Tiare Guerrero. A couple wild pitches, actually 3 wild pitches, allow her to score the first run of the game. To the top of the second we go. Blaze down a run. We'll be back right after this.
Everyday heroes live life full circle. Fill up and use your enrolled kickback card so you save 16 cents a gallon at the pumps. Get what you need when you need it. And remember, we reward all heroes with kickback cards at My Circle K. And if a call goes out for another heroic appearance, no problem. We have that one covered too. With our state-of-the-art car wash systems. Be the hero you were meant to be. Heroes living life full circle.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Top of the second inning here at field number 2. The Oregon Blaze taking on Power Fast Pitch Softball. A leadoff bunt single by Tiare Guerrero, and then 3 wild pitches allowed her to score the first run of this game. Kylie Thomas will lead it off for the Oregon Blaze here in the top of the second inning, and she swings through the first pitch for strike 1. The 1-1 from Pope bounces behind the batter, Thomas, for ball 2. Charlize Pope in the circle for Power Fast Pitch Softball. Delivered a 1-2-3 inning in the first. Diving attempt by the second baseman, Taylor Brower. She comes up empty. And the first base runner of the day for the Oregon Blaze. A leadoff single by Kylie Thomas. That'll bring up Erica Edson for the Blaze. Here's the pitch home from Pope. High for ball one. In the air to center field and deep. That's over the head of the center fielder, Tiare Guerrero. They are going to hold Erica Edson at second. Kylie Thomas stops at third. A double for the Blaze center fielder, Erica Edson. Now 2 in scoring position for the Oregon Blaze, and that will bring up Kaylee Christopher. Christopher, the starting right fielder for the Blaze. And she takes a first pitch on the upper outside corner for strike one. The next pitch misses low and evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 fouled back. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. A big K for Charlize Pope in power fast pitch softball. Kendall Stout now at the dish, and she takes low for ball one. In the air to right field, making the grab is Jesse Lovett, but the tying run is going to score. An RBI sac fly by Kendall Stout scores Kylie Thomas. And the Oregon Blaze have tied this game up at 1. Now Abby Stansbury at the plate. Pitch home, Stansbury takes high to even the count 1-1. In the air to shallow right field, the second baseman coming out and unable to make the play was Taylor Brower. And that allows the runner from third, Erica Edson, to score. The Blaze take a 2-1 lead. And now Brooklyn Corliss will step into the box. First pitch from Pope misses for ball one. The 2-1 misses low, and the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits the backstop. Automatic foul ball. Will do it again. Brooklyn Corliss at the dish. And she takes low to run the count full. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to retire the side, but 2 runs come home. And we head to the home half of the second inning.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Home half of the second inning. The Oregon Blaze on top of Power Fast Pitch Softball 2-1. Thank you all so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. Jesse Lovett at the dish for Power Fast Pitch, and she's already ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Abby Stansbury in the circle for the Oregon Blaze. Hard hit right at the third baseman. A fantastic play made by Lizzie Bradford. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Two balls and 1 strike. The count on Kalina Ira. Ira takes low for ball 3. Ira fouls it back to run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 misses low for ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued to Kalina Ira, and that will bring up Taylor Brower. Popped up, slicing back and out of play. One ball and 1 strike. The count to Taylor Brower. Fouled straight back for strike 2. A nice play by the shortstop, Chloe Arbo, to hold the runner at second. The throw across the diamond in time, but then the runner took third anyways. Nice base running by Kalina Ira. 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. Alara Mickenfelder up at the dish. First pitch misses high for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike the count. The pitch home. In there for strike 2. Called strike 3 to retire the side. The score remains 2-1 to the top of the third. We go. Blaze on top of power, 2-1. We'll be right back after this on TableRockSports.net.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens.
Top of the third inning between Power Fast Pitch Softball and the Oregon Blaze here on TableRockSports.net, presented by TravelMedford.org. Chloe Arbaugh, leadoff hitter, shortstop for the Oregon Blaze, will lead us off here in the top of the third. That ball looped fair down the left field line. She's going for two and will get in safely. A leadoff double for Chloe Arbaugh. And the Blaze are in business here in the top of the third. That'll bring up Jasmine Barella. First pitch to Barella, misses for ball one. Lined off the glove of the third baseman, and now they have Arbaugh in a rundown. Arbaugh tagged out at second. So Barella aboard at first, but Arbaugh erased at second. One away in the top of the third inning, and Lizzie Bradford will step into the box. A solid line drive single off the bat of Lizzie Bradford pushes Jasmine Barella to second base. 2 on and 1 out for Kylie Thomas. First pitch to Kylie Thomas is a ball. Jasmine Barella at second, Lizzie Bradford at first. Page comes home, and the pitch foul tipped for strike 2. Charlize Pope in the circle for Power Fast Pitch Softball. Ground ball to the shortstop, fielded cleanly. The throw to first is in time, but pulls the first baseman off the bag. The bases are loaded for the Oregon Blaze as the Power commit their second error of the game. Erica Edson.
now steps up to the plate. The 0-1 from Pope misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Jasmine Barella at third. Lizzie Bradford at second. Kylie Thomas at first. Erica Edson trying to bust this game open. Next pitch misses for ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes on Erica Edson with the bases loaded. That will run the count full. And that is ball 4. So another run comes home for the Oregon Blaze. This time it's walked in. Score now 3-1. Ground ball stopped by the shortstop, but it's going to allow the runners to go station to station and another run home for the Blaze. That was Kaylee Christopher who put that ball into play, and now Kendall Stout will come up with the bases loaded. One and oh the count on Kendall Stout. And that hits her. Another free run given to the Blaze. And now Abby Stansbury will be the next batter up. But not before we get a new pitcher in the circle for Power Fast Pitch Softball. Charlize Pope's day is done. We'll be back right after this.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back. Bases loaded for the Oregon Blaze. Sonia Earls is now the new pitcher in the game for Power Fast Pitch Softball, as she will face off against Abby Stansbury of the Oregon Blaze. Already 5-1 Oregon, and Stansbury delivers a base knock into left field. 2 runs are going to score, and it's now 7-1. Earls winds and fires. A bunt laid down. The throw to first. Off the glove. And that's going to allow another run to score. Kendall Stout comes in. And it is now 8-1. Over to third base goes the courtesy runner, Ali Olivo, running for Abby Stansbury. Now Chloe Arbo. Arbo takes on the outside corner for strike 1. A bunt single will put Arbo aboard. Bases are loaded once again for the Oregon Blaze, and now Jasmine Barella. And that is outside for ball 4. So the bases are loaded. And now Lizzie Bradford will step up to the plate. That pitch popped foul and out of play off the first base side. In the air to right. Tracking it and making the grab is Jesse Lovett for the final out of the inning. A big inning for the Oregon Blaze. They lead 8-1 as we head to the home half of the third here on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Bottom of the third inning, the Oregon Blaze on top of Power Fast Pitch Softball 8-1. A big top of the third inning for the Blaze, now in control of this game. The first pitch by Abby Stansbury, delivered for a strike. That ball slapped foul for strike two. Tiare Guerrero, the leadoff hitter, leads us off in the home half of the third. And she sends one into left center over the head of the left fielder, Brooklyn Corliss, that rolls all the way to the fence. They are going to wave Guerrero home, and she is going to score an inside the park home run. Score now 8-2 as Hannah Elawadi will step into the box. That's driven to center field, but tracked and caught by Erica Edson of the Oregon Blaze. One away in the bottom of the third. Trinity Johnston is at the plate, and she watches an 0-1 pitch miss low. Count evens 1-1. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Trinity Johnston. Low for ball 4. A one-out base runner will bring up Kylie Sandino. Today's action is sponsored by TravelMedford.org in the heart of beautiful Southern Oregon, where outdoor adventures abound. Crater Lake, the Rogue River, Mount Ashland, and miles of hiking and biking trails are just the start. Learn more at TravelMedford.org. Here's Kylie Sandino, and she takes the first pitch inside. Two fouled off. We'll do it again. No swing on the check swing, says the home plate umpire. And that's ball 4. Runners in first and second now for the power. And that will bring up Kaiomi Apolite. And the ball is dropped by the Blaze second baseman Kendall Stout. Going to keep runner at second safe. And the bases are now loaded for Jesse Lovett. Lovett sends one high in the air to center field. Tracking it is Erica Edson. She will make the grab. Tagging and scoring from third is Trinity Johnson. So an RBI sac fly by Jesse Lovett. And the score is now 8-3. That will bring up Sonia Earls. Ground ball to the shortstop. They go to first in time to retire the side. The Power get 2 more, but the Blaze still lead 8-3. To the top of the 4th we go. Stick around. We'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Top of the 4th inning, Sonia Earls back in the circle for Power Fast Pitch Softball as they trail 8-3 to the Oregon Blaze. Thank you all so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we bring you coverage of USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic presented by Travel Medford. Kylie Thomas lead it off for the Blaze here in the home half of the top of the 4th inning, and she takes high for ball 1. Correction, actually, they call that a strike. So 0-1 the count. The pitch home to Thomas. Ground ball to the third baseman. The throw to first in time. A nice play by Kayomi Apolit of Power Fast Pitch Softball. 1 away in the top of the 4th inning. Now we'll bring up Erica Edson. That ball hit high in the air to left center field, and it is the left fielder, Trinity Johnson, who makes the grab for out number 2. Kaylee Christopher next up for the Oregon Blaze. Christopher sends one to right field. And a 1-2-3 inning for Power Fast Pitch Softball. To the home half of the 4th we go. 5-run game. Oregon Blaze on top. You're watching the 2020 USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure Fall Classic presented by TravelMedford.org.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Home half of the fourth inning between the Oregon Blaze and Power Fast Pitch Softball. 8-3, the Blaze on top. The Power able to retire the Blaze in order in the top of the fourth inning and have a chance to close this gap. Yanessa Rosas hitting for Power Fast Pitch Softball. And she's quickly behind 0-2. Two balls and two strikes the count to Yanessa Rosas. And that is out number one. That'll bring up Maggie Paulovich for Power Fast Pitch Softball. One out, nobody on. Paulovich behind now 1-2. That is swung on and missed for strike three. 2 away in the home half of the fourth inning. Top of the order, now due up for power, and Tiare Guerrero. First pitch misses low for ball one. Ball hit high in the air to center field. Coming on is Erica Edson. She'll make the grab, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Oregon Blaze. To the top of the fifth we go. We'll be back right after this on Table Rock Sports.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah?
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
They do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Top of the fifth inning, Oregon Blaze on top by 5, and coming up to bat here on TableRockSports.net as we bring you coverage of USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic presented by TravelMedford.org. First pitch strike delivered by Sonia Earls on in relief for power fast pitch softball. And she quickly delivers strike 2. Earls winds and fires. Just outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sonia Earls strikes out the first batter here in the top of the fifth inning. That'll bring up Abby Stansbury. Softly hit in front of the catcher. Throw to first, not going to be in time. A swinging bunt single off the bat of Abby Stansbury. Jonathan Kerman here with you, broadcasting all day long from field number 2 as we bring you coverage of USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic presented by TravelMedford.org. Brooklyn Corliss, the starting left fielder for the Oregon Blaze, will now swing the bat as a courtesy runner comes in for the pitcher, Abby Stansbury, at first base. Corliss takes low for ball 1. A slap hit that bounces foul to even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. A slap hit to the third baseman. They go to second for 1, and a nice force play turned by the Powers third baseman, Kayomi Apolite, to get the lead runner. Corliss now at first base, and the top of the order for the Oregon Blaze coming up, Chloe Arbo. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Another pitch fouled off for strike 2. Hard hit, diving stop by the second baseman from the ground. She makes the play. That is a heck of a stop by Taylor Brower for power fast pitch softball, and that will retire the side. To the home half of the 5th we go. Last chance for power fast pitch softball and try and come back into this game. We'll be back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you.
last chance for power fast pitch softball. First pitch swinging and a ground ball through the middle by Hana Elowade. A leadoff runner aboard for the Power here in the home half of the fifth. And that'll bring up Trinity Johnston. And that will get through into right field for a base knock. Back-to-back base hits to start this inning for power fast pitch softball. Now it's Kayomi Apalita. Pop fly in the infield, and the shortstop, Arbo, makes the catch for the first out. And that will bring up Jesse Lovett. A pitch home to Kayomi Apalite. Misses for ball 2. Foul ball back and out of play. Here's the 2-1. Strike 2. Foul ball off the first base side. We'll do it again. Outside for ball 3. That ball driven, and it drops into center field for a base hit. They're going to wave one runner home. She will score on an RBI single by Kayomi Apalite. Score is now 8-4. Now Jesse Lovett at the plate. Ground ball to the right side is going to score a run. But now the Power are down to their final out. Kalina Ira. Well, actually, correction, that is Sonia Earls at the dish for Power fast pitch softball. Strike two on Sonia Earls. Pop fly, caught, and that is going to do it. The shortstop, Chloe Arbo, puts the finishing touches on this one. The Oregon Blaze defeat Power fast pitch softball by a final score of 8-5. Thank you all so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we continue to bring you coverage of USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic presented by TravelMedford.org.